Hello and welcome back to People Skills Pro. Today we need to talk about a level of human behavior that goes far beyond simple toxicity or dislike. We need to talk about the person who doesn't just want to see you fail, but who has a strategic, calculated plan to make it happen. This is the ultimate wolf in sheep's clothing. They are not just a difficult person, they are a saboteur. They are playing a game of chess while you believe you are just having a friendly conversation. Their goal is not just to win, it is the complete and utter dismantling of your confidence, your reputation, your support system, and in some cases, your entire life. This process is not a random series of unfortunate events. It is a campaign, a calculated takedown with distinct, deliberate phases. Because it is so subtle and insidious, the victim often blames themselves. They feel confused, isolated, and crazy, never realizing that they are the target of a sophisticated psychological assault. Today, we are going to expose their entire strategy. We are going to give you the blueprint for their calculated takedown. We will walk you through their process step by step, from the initial phase of infiltration to the final phase of control. This is not to make you paranoid. This is to make you perceptive. By understanding their playbook, you can recognize the game being played, protect yourself, and refuse to become another casualty. The core principle. This isn't drama, it's a demolition. Before we begin, we must understand the fundamental mindset of the saboteur. A normal person sees a disagreement as a problem to be solved. A toxic person sees it as a drama to be fueled. A saboteur sees your life as a structure, and their goal is a controlled demolition. Every action they take is designed to weaken a foundational pillar of your life, your self-trust, your relationships, your career, your sanity. They are not just creating chaos, they are methodically removing your support beams one by one until the whole structure collapses. Your job is to learn to recognize the sound of your own foundation cracking. Phase 1. Reconnaissance and Infiltration. Learning your blueprint. A good demolition expert first studies the building's blueprint to find its weak points. A saboteur does the same to you. This initial phase is all about gaining your absolute trust and learning everything they can about your vulnerabilities. Step 1. The charm offensive, bypassing your defenses. The takedown never begins with an attack. It begins with an overwhelming display of charm, admiration, and connection. This is the love bombing phase. They will mirror you perfectly, praise you for the exact things you want to be praised for, and create a powerful, intoxicating sense of being soulmates or the best of friends. The psychology. This is designed to bypass your natural defenses. By creating a rapid and intense bond, they make you feel so special and understood that you would never suspect their true intentions. They are building a Trojan horse of trust to wheel inside your city walls. Step 2. The vulnerability audit. Identifying the weak points. Once they have gained your trust, they become the most incredible listener you have ever met. They will encourage you to open up about everything. What it looks like. They will ask probing questions disguised as deep empathy. What is your greatest fear? What was your most painful breakup? What is your biggest insecurity at work? Who in your life has let you down? This is not empathy. It is data mining. They are not trying to comfort you. They are creating a detailed map of your psychological weak points, your past traumas, your professional insecurities, and the existing fractures in your social circle. This information is not for connection. It is ammunition for the next phase. Phase 2. The Campaign of Destabilization. Weakening the pillars. Once the saboteur has your trust and your blueprint, the demolition begins. They will now use the information they've gathered to systematically weaken the core pillars of your life. Step 3. The Isolation Play. cutting you off from your support system. The saboteur knows they cannot destroy you if you are surrounded by a strong support system, so their first move is to cut you off from your friends and family. They use the secrets you shared with them to do this. What it looks like: they will go to your best friend and say, "I'm worried about your name. He told me he's still really hurt about how you two had that fight last year. He's just so good at hiding his pain." They are using a vulnerability you shared with them to create a rift between you and your friend. This is the smear campaign and triangulation we've discussed before, but used with surgical precision. The psychology is they are systematically turning your allies against you by acting as a manipulative middleman. They create misunderstandings and plant seeds of doubt until you find yourself feeling alone, with the saboteur as your only true friend left. Step 4. The confidence kill, attacking your sense of self. Now that you are isolated, they begin the direct assault on your self-worth. They will use the insecurities you confessed to them as weapons. What it looks like: you told them you have imposter syndrome at work. In a team meeting, after you present an idea, they will say, "That's a good start, but are we sure it's fully thought out? We need to be really confident in this." They are using your own language of self-doubt to undermine you publicly. The psychology is, this is a campaign of 1,000 cuts. They use helpful sabotage, public corrections, and moving goalposts to make you feel incompetent, foolish, and fundamentally flawed. Their goal is to erode your confidence so completely that you start to believe they need you to navigate the world. Step 5. The reality scramble, making you question your sanity. This is the gaslighting phase, and it is the core of the takedown. They will now actively work to make you believe you are crazy. They will deny events that you know happened. They will twist your words. They will provoke you into an emotional reaction and then calmly tell you that you are unstable or overreacting. By systematically dismantling your trust in your own memory and perceptions, they create the ultimate dependency. If you can't trust yourself, you have to trust them. They become the author of your reality. Phase 3. The final act: control and maintenance. This is the end game. You are now isolated, insecure, and confused. The saboteur's final moves are designed to lock you into this state. Step 6. Playing the savior, creating the trauma bond. After they have engineered your failure, a lost friendship, a problem at work, they will be the first person to show up and offer you a shoulder to cry on. What it looks like: "I can't believe Sarah turned on you like that. It's okay, you still have me. I'll always be here for you." The psychology? This is the most twisted part of the takedown. They are rescuing you from the fire that they started. This creates a powerful, addictive trauma bond. You feel an immense sense of gratitude towards your own abuser, which makes it almost impossible to see them as the source of your pain. Step 7. The final lock, ensuring you can't escape. To maintain their control, they will now ensure you are too afraid or too broken to leave. What it looks like: they will use veiled threats. "You're lucky you have me. No one else would put up with you when you get this emotional. If you ever left, I don't know what I'd do or what I'd have to say to your boss." The psychology: they are trapping you. They have dismantled your life to a point where you feel you have no other options. They have become the puppet master, and you are the puppet. The defense: how to stop a demolition. You cannot reason with a demolition expert while they are holding the dynamite. You cannot fix them. You cannot appeal to their empathy, because they have none. Your only goal is to get out of the building before it collapses. Acknowledge the demolition. The moment you recognize this pattern, the game changes. Stop making excuses. Stop doubting yourself. Acknowledge that you are under a deliberate, strategic attack. Go information gray. Immediately cut off their supply of ammunition. They get no more vulnerabilities, no more secrets, no more plans. Your life becomes a black box to them. Conduct a silent audit. Do not confront them. Instead, start talking to your real friends. Reach out and say, "Hey, I feel like we've been distant. I want to reconnect." Start comparing their stories to the narrative the saboteur has been feeding you. You will quickly find the inconsistencies. Plan a strategic evacuation. This is not a messy breakup. This is a planned extraction. This may mean finding a new job, moving to a new city, or systematically cutting ties with a social circle that has been poisoned. You must have a plan to get to safety. Go no contact. Once you are out, you must treat this person like a threat and go into complete lockdown. Block them everywhere. Any point of contact is an invitation for them to try and pull you back into their game. So, let's bring this all together. The calculated takedown is a real and terrifying form of psychological abuse. It is a step-by-step process of infiltration, destabilization, and control. The saboteur learns your weaknesses, isolates you from your strengths, erodes your confidence, scrambles your reality, and then positions themselves as your only savior. Your power lies in your perception. It lies in your ability to see their support as reconnaissance, their concern as a weapon, and their friendship as a strategy. It lies in your courage to trust your gut, even when they are telling you you're crazy. If you feel like you are in the middle of a demolition, know this: you are not broken. You are under attack. And the most powerful, courageous, and sane thing you can do is to get out of the building. Your life, your sanity, and your future are worth more than any relationship with a person who is committed to your destruction. If you found this guide helpful, please click the like button and subscribe to People Skills Pro for more practical advice on navigating the complexities of human relationships. Thank you for listening.